Hello and welcome to another video. A few months back I did a very popular video on how to install Kodi onto your Amazon Fire Stick. Now what I did show in that video was my home library, my network of movies on Kodi. Now a lot of people ask me how I did that. I used to do it on VLC Player and I found that it was well, it got the job done, but you really need quite a lot of technical knowledge to get it done right. And since that video, I've been contacted by the company that I'm going to show you right now, and they've asked me to do a video about it, and I've actually been using the software for quite a while, and it just makes the process, oh my goodness, so much easier. And they're not too expensive as well, which one-off payment, you're done, and it makes your life so much simpler. One question would be is why in 2019 are you bothering to rip DVDs onto your Kodi or whatever? Well, it's a very good question. I do a lot of streaming and I also do a lot of downloading, but sometimes I just like the physical format. And I also do a lot of thrifting, as it's called in the States. Over here in the UK, we'll just see going into charity shops and picking up old movies that you might not be able to get on download. Something like these here. Film from my childhood. Here's another classic one. And all these I've picked up. Another one from the 80s. All these I've picked up for about £1. And that way I can rip them onto my hard drive, onto my local network, play them through Kodi. I can even upscale them to 1080p using this. I'm going to show you all about it. So that's the reason. I do enjoy taking the physical format. I still even enjoy recording certain things onto audio tape, for example, for like cassette. I still love that. I love my retro tech. So if you're like me, you might find this video entertaining, possibly a stretch, but certainly interesting. Okay. So this is their software right here, and it's Wonderfox DVD Ripper. And it's very, very easy to use. I literally got up to grips within 5 minutes. This is what it looks like when you open it up. And you've got your DVD disc, ISO image, and you also get your DVD folder. Just up the top we've got here, this is literally just to see if you're on the proper software. If you click here, there's little settings. Basically your sound, your batch conversion. You've also got conversion. It shows you my CPU, which I forgot what I'm using. I'm using my trusty AcePC GK1, which I actually did a cheeky video about that, comparing it to an NVIDIA Shield, which is probably a little bit cheeky. I wanted it to get a bit of attention, and I think I've done that. And I knew if I compared it to NVIDIA Shield that it would get a bit of attention. An unfair comparison, I admit, but I think it got, well, if I just done a straight review of it, I don't think many people have watched it. These are quite capable little boxes, as I'm going to demonstrate right now. So if you're an NVIDIA Shield user, please forgive me. Probably won't, but anyway. So to go back onto the video, it's just showing you what I've got, what I'm using right now is number of cores I've got, which is only 4, and the CPU priority. This is basically where you can tell your computer to prioritize. If you're doing other tasks while you're doing this, you might want to put it lowest or lower. Its default is normal, but I like to keep it on higher because I like to get it done a little bit quicker, especially when I'm on a lower powered device like that. And GPU acceleration is basically just, I just click that on. Download maximum tasks is 10. DVD burning, show the prompt box when the DVD is loading. This is just a lot of information around about the product. I'm not going to get into too much detail about that because I don't want this to drag on and on, because it's really, really simple to use. Again, that's just about purchasing it online. So we've got this kind of idea here. This is your output, your folder. If you want to click on the 3 lines, you can then tell you where you want it to go or to be burned onto. And right, so what we've got here is output profile. As you can see, you've got every single device here known to mankind. You can do a quick one-to-one copy, format, video. It's all the kind of video formats that, well, basically every format known to the universe. You've also got 4K HD. Web, for example, if you want to rip something onto YouTube, onto Facebook, you've got all these little presets here. Very, very simple to use. You've also got audio as well. And also, if you want to go into devices, if you want to just rip it into a certain device, you've got all the Apple devices there, Samsung, Microsoft, all the Google devices. It really just make it very, very simple. And if you've got one of those devices, you want to rip it onto that device, and you just click on it, and it would basically preset everything for you, all your Amazon devices. So it really is really simple. For the process of this video here, I'm going to do it in two things because I want to upscale it onto HD quality. So what I'm going to use is MP4 HD. So that's what we've got, MP4 HD here. Now if you want to go down to settings here, by the way, this little slider here obviously is fairly obvious. You've got high quality, low quality, high speed, low speed. If you're going to make it really high quality, then it's going to be a bigger size, but it's also going to make it take a lot longer. The opposite is true if you want to do it the other way. So it'll be less quality, but it'll do it quicker. So if you just go into settings here, again, there's all these settings which you can then change for yourself. Now, because this is set to an HD rip, it's set at 1920 by 1080. You can change that. Change the width there. You can change the encoder. Because it's set, preset, it's not going to let me change it. Well, it's just going to do the two presets, which is 720 and 1080p. If you've got that on smart like it is now, you can change it to any format, or you can change it to the original format as well. So you've got all these little things here, all smart. You can play around with them, how many channels of the audio that you want, smart fit, anything like that. It really all depends. I haven't got a disc in it right now. I haven't got even talked about the disk drive that I'm using. This disk drive I picked up on Amazon for about £10. I think it might even be £15 maximum. And it's just a USB drive because obviously most setups now don't have disk drives. So if you don't have a disk drive, I'm using this for over a year and it runs really, really well, to be honest. Considering the price of it, I'm sure you can get better ones, but for the process of what I use it for, runs really well. USB into one of the sockets, you know, and it works. Bob's your uncle. So what you want to do is click on DVD disc. There you go, sorted it now. So it says Lethal Weapon 2 disc 1, whatever. Okay, so I just clicked on OK, and it'll take a few seconds for it to add. It really depends on how fast your system is. Now, the beauty about this is it automatically sets up your main movie. It recognizes your main movie, which I found really, really convenient, to say the least. Now this is all the extras that's on it as well. Now you'll see here that the native resolution is 720 by 576. I'm going to upscale it to 192 by 1080. File size is 5.1 and the original file size is 8.2. Now if I put that just to a regular, you know, tit for tat sort of thing, SD, it'd be a lot smaller file size, at roughly about a gig, round about that. Now if it's 5.1 is too big, you can always shrink it again using Handbrake. Free software runs. That's what I usually do, and that way it's not taking up lots of space on your system or your network drive. Now for the process of this video, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do the trailer, which is this here. Now even it gives you a warning to let you know that you're not using the main movie. So there we go. It's now ticked. It's going into 1080p, and you can also change the title by clicking the T here. So what I'll just do is Lethal Weapon 2, and I'm just going to put 1080p trailer. So all we do then is click on run. Oh, Okay, there's one other thing I haven't shown you. You can go into edit, so you can change that to whatever you want. Make it grainy, make it in sepia, old film, make it a bit softer, you know, that sort of idea. It's not something that I really use, but it is still there. Did I keep that? I better keep that in none. There we go. Keep it in none, so it's all good to go. And now we'll just click on run. And it won't take too long because it's just a trailer. Now, if this is a full movie, it will probably take a bit. It depends on your system, I've got to be honest. Mine's a low-powered system. It takes me about an hour and a half to do a movie. Probably not as long as that, hour and 10 minutes. So it really depends on the length of the movie. But if you've got a better system, it's going to take a lot less than that. And there you go. Once it's finished, this will pop up. And then all you would do is click on open if you want to see it straight away. And here it is here. Now, I've also done a Mad World, and what I will do is I'll do some comparisons of what it was like regular, as in DVD quality, and what the upscaling is like as well, which I find really quite interesting. I find that it really does make a difference. That is the trailer, and it's as simple and straightforward as that. It really is. The difference between that and the free software, to me, is night and day. I find it's just so simple to do. It's a lot more straightforward. I can get things done a lot quicker and easier. For example, I can just rip them straight onto my network drive, update my Kodi drive or my Kodi library, and it's there, it's done. And I've got the pleasure of, you know, ripping DVDs, which I like. I like to do the physical stuff, you know. I still like a bit old school. I also like to stream, I like to download, but I still like the old school. I also like a bargain. Go thrift or charity shop and find a gem like that. Great movie from the 80s, typical 80s movies, which you will probably struggle to download or find on Netflix. A couple of things I didn't mention in the video earlier on is that you can bypass any encryption on your DVD, and you can also add or remove subtitles, which is another really good feature. So where do you get this software? Follow the link in the description and you'll take you to this website here, and make sure you look for the discount code in the description, and I believe it's a 20% discount. So I hope you like that, and hopefully I put as much detail as I possibly can. If you have any questions, please put it in the comments section. If you like this video, please take a time now to subscribe to this channel. Click that bell, and any more videos like that, you'll be notified. Thank you very much for your time. I hope you're all well. Bye-bye. Oh, just don't go away just yet. I did promise you a comparison between an altered DVD and an upscaled 1080p from Mad World, and here it is here, and you can tell which is the difference, especially on a big screen. The top version is the unaltered DVD, and especially when you pause it, you can see the difference between the two. The bottom upscaled 1080p, the colours are much brighter, and there's just that little bit more clarity. You might not be able to see it on the small screen, but in the big screen you really can tell the difference, and it's well worth upscaling it to 1080p. So, hope you enjoyed that little clip.
Where? Work. That's it. Work. I gotta work on where it is.
If you liked this video, subscribe by clicking here. Anyway, if you want to watch another one of my videos, click here. And if you want to watch something else, click here. Anyway, you get the general idea, you know.